What's up, guys? Nightwolf88 here, and tonight I decide I'm gonna stay up a little later because we don't have school tomorrow, and I say we as in myself, just from habit. Apparently, it is either going to be snowing slash sleeting or icing, and it's gonna be like frozen over on the roads. So the school systems have already called ahead of time and said that they're going to be closing campuses and university for tomorrow. So honestly, I don't care if it snows or not. And the only thing I care about is free day off. Uh, Tonight, we are not here to talk about the fact that I have a beard. It's actually just stubble at this point. I've only been growing out for about a week so far. I haven't planned on really keeping it or shaving it. Next video I may have shaved the beard off. Definitely gotta keep the mustache though, like I always do. Obvious reasons. So, yeah. And we're also not gonna talk about the fact that I have my hair slicked back because I just got out of the shower. Which is a rare occurrence on my channel for me to have my hair slicked back. Yeah. What we are going to talk about, and I'm actually going to take this moment right now to say that if any of you viewers out there are easily offended by political standpoints or political discussion or just, you know, hearing people talk about political viewpoints, you may want to click off right now because that's what the focus is going to be about. And as the title suggests, this is something that's been bugging me for a while. Yeah, so if you haven't clicked off, then thank you for staying and watching. So, like I said, this is something that I've wanted to make a video about for a while, but I really haven't had the mental strength and just really didn't want to think about, what people may think of this video, what kind of backlash it might produce, or, you know, and then I realized I don't really care. It's my opinion and just my viewpoint, and what can you do? So, with that being said, I have a lot of friends that have just been torn apart over this subject, and it really pains me. And some of you guys have had this similar situation where you're friends with two other people and they're friends with each other, but something comes up, whether it's an argument or some other subject, and they stop being friends with one another, and you're just the guy in the middle that's practically watching almost like a divorce of friends, or something like that. Well, here's the thing. I have a lot of friends that are Republicans. I also have a lot of friends that are Democrats. Um, you know, a lot of people have asked me, what do I like to see myself as, and what I like to see my belief and viewpoints in the government. Well, I personally don't like to identify as either. Sound like I'm talking about a third gender now, doesn't it? um, well, I don't see myself as a Democrat or a Republican, really. And I can already tell that I'm going to get a lot of backlash from that, and I completely understand. Like I said, I've got a lot of friends that, some of my friends like haven't even finished high school, or have just started high school. They haven't even gone through college yet, and they're already like setting their minds. Okay, I'm going to be a liberal, or I'm going to be a conservative, Democrat, Republican. You know, and there's only so much that they know about the government. And I'll admit, there's a few of my friends out there that probably know a lot more about, the political system than I do currently. And, more power to them. Well, here's the thing. Uh, I I actually had a teacher my junior year of high school who brought up a pretty interesting point. Um, he was one of my world history teachers, I think. I don't really know the exact term. It was a history of some sort, U.S. history, whatever it was. Well, my junior year of high school, after the class had left, and I went up to the teacher and I asked him, you know, I think at the time we were talking about like political views, and I asked him, so exactly what do you see yourself as? And he said, well, I honestly don't see myself as a Democrat or Republican, just because, there's different presidents that I've liked, and sometimes they're on different political parties. And that's the thing, like, after it's been a year and a half since I had that talk with him, and I gotta say, I do agree. Um, Obviously, since that's how I feel about like politics right now, and going back about the fact that I really don't like to talk about politics to that many people, especially like my friends, because I don't want to like start something that's gonna upset people, whether it's about, oh, liberals did this, Republicans did this, uh, stuff like that. Um, some of you guys may be watching this video right now and think, oh, he's just some guy from Mississippi, some little backwoods redneck who is just predestined to start, hating other races, hating other religions, and, only be for Republicans, which a lot of people in the South are Republican. There are a lot that are Democrats too. Um, I I'm not either of those, and just because I'm in the South, well, obviously, I like to think that I'm not a redneck, despite the fact I am wearing a 2-day-old flannel shirt that hasn't been washed, and I actually changed my oil in it. Um, but besides that, uh, yeah, that's the thing. A lot of prejudices that come from where you're from or where you live, how you live, what type of clothes you wear, the color of your skin, your religion, and I really think that's just stupid. Of like how fast, okay, well, we can look at, this new piece of technology, this new computer, or this brand new car, and we'll automatically judge how, oh man, I could really use that, or, I really want that, and I could really just focus on it and get to know like how to work this piece of technology, or learn the new functions that this car has and how much horsepower it's got. But we won't take the time to go to someone who's from a different country and just have a conversation with them about their own life. And you know you guys have seen me on like a bunch of my videos like make fun of a lot of just, I'll admit, like, some of the things I make fun of and some of the things I make jokes about aren't exactly the cleanest. Somewhat edgy, but, not the edgiest either, or at least I like to think I'm not the edgiest person out there. Yeah. Well, what it all comes down to is, like, I honestly think that, we're all on this earth together, and life's really too short to have these many prejudices and just be all serious and be like, oh, you're from a different country, or you're from a different ethnic background, or you're from a different viewpoint in the political system, therefore I do not associate with you. Good day, sir. Well, at least that's just how I see it, and that's just how I choose to live my life. There's different people that have prejudices against people with different sexualities, whether it's gay, straight, bi, transgender. And that just goes back to what I said before, where I personally think life's too short to have all these conflicts with something that can't really be resolved through arguing. And yeah, it's the same with religion, political views, and that's just how I see it. Yeah, guys. I would love to hear your comments of what you think about this video and what you think about the subject. Maybe you're happy that I made this video, maybe you're a little disappointed, or you just don't like what I've said so far, and that's cool too. The thing is, I value everyone's opinion about my videos, and like I said, I may not care about how you guys react on the subject, but I do care about, well, how you guys react on the subject. That's literally just going about what I said, going against what I said. But, like, in all honesty, I do care about, like, what people think and what people think about me. Now, there's things where I don't care what people think about me, and okay, I know it sounds insane. What I'm trying to say is, there's really too many things to care about in life, and political views that you're just gonna use to judge someone just because of how they think, or what they choose to believe in. It's wrong. And I personally think that someday maybe we'll find a way to coexist. And we've gotten pretty far throughout the past decades and centuries. I mean, throughout like ancient times when everyone was segregated from one another, and that's a touchy subject too. Segregation from like people of different ethnicities. That's when my that's when my stuttering comes out, just because I'm really nervous about talking about the subject. So yeah, I think this will be a good point to end the video here, guys. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Once again, I would like to hear what you guys think in the comment section down below. And if you like content on my channel, please subscribe. And with all that being said, guys, NightWolf88, out of here.